Welcome to the All Truck Driver Training Podcast with your host, Michael Skibberus. G'day, it's Michael Skibberus from All Truck Driver Training, here for podcast number 2. The first podcast created a few days back was very well received, and I must thank Timbo Reid from Small Business Big Marketing, Australia's #1 marketing podcast, who encouraged me to give podcasting a go. Now today I'm here to talk about our new fleet of training vehicles. We've recently acquired 3 vehicles and we're looking to sell off 3 existing vehicles, bringing our total fleet to a total of 4. So we'll have 2 vehicles brand new 2015 models. We're going to have a 2011 model vehicle and a 2010. So first up we have the Hino 300 921. I'll start with why we decided on a crew cab compared to a single cab. 2 simple reasons. First, to meet the corporate need for group training, and the second reason is to allow our team to conduct in-vehicle staff training days. We believe that having all our staff interpret the road rules the same way is really important in order to be fair to students. Now, that's not to suggest that when you deal with all truck driver training, you'll be thrown between different trainers or assessors. That's definitely not the case. You, generally speaking, turn up, you engage with one trainer assessor, and that person handles you all the way through to the end. Although on the 1st of September, RMS have proposed a separation system, but that's a different topic for a different day. But the idea of having each assessor, trainer assessor, interpret things the same way is definitely a positive thing. We've only had the 921 for a few weeks now, and we're very impressed. It has plenty of grunt, carrying a load of about 80% of the GVM, which is 8.5 tonne. The fully automatic 6-speed with double overdrive goes very, very well and drives very much like a car gearbox. It even has a car parking pole arrangement with a cable-style handbrake coming off a little drum coming off the back of the transmission. It's a very well thought out vehicle and definitely a pleasure to work in. 7 seats, look, it'd be 7 small people. It comfortably fit 3 people in the back and 2 in the front, so it's a very comfortable 5-seater, but legally a 7-seater. The next truck I want to talk about is our Mack Granite. It's got a 500 horsepower MP8 motor, coupled with a Road Ranger 18-speed. It's got a small sleeper cab, 29-inch I believe, a pleated burgundy leather trim, wood grain dash, easy seating. Truck's got plenty of grunt, very spacious cabin, really comfortable, really ergonomic. First thing you notice is it's super quiet, a real pleasure to drive. And similar to the Mack Granite is our Mack Triton. Now this was bought second hand, as we just couldn't afford 2 brand new trucks of that calibre, but we've gone close. We've got a 2011 Mack Triton at 535 horsepower, and this one's fitted with the M-Drive, which is a 12-speed automated manual. First thing you'll notice about this transmission, it's not like the Eaton Auto Shift or the Ultra Shift. It's not, the best way to explain it, it's the closest thing I've ever felt to a torque converter auto. It doesn't think about gear changing, it just does it. The clutch work is not, doesn't jolt you around at all. It's very, very smooth. It seems to want to change at quite low RPM, and it does skip gears, and it seems to be quite intelligent. Very, very smooth, keen to get it on the road. It's a similar arrangement to the Mack Granite. The exception is it's a day cab. It's got a grey trim rather than the burgundy. Yeah, it's a 70-tonne GCM, exactly like the Granite. The only difference is it's got the uprated motor to 535. It would have a bigger cooling system as well. But other than that, it's a very similar truck. Slightly different FUPS bar as well. It's got more of a square FUPS bar, which I don't mind. It gives us a bit of variety between both vehicles. One's more square, one's a little bit more sort of curly. I'm looking forward to taking it for a spin. We've taken ownership of this vehicle today. It's now getting its ring feeder fitted and a turntable. I know that sounds odd, having both fitted, but it gives us the ability to pull a pig or a dog trailer as well as a semi-trailer. It will be going into the bodybuilders shortly to receive a detachable tabletop, and if possible, we're going to have a system where these 2 tabletops are going to be interchangeable between both the Granite and the Trident. Now, it's not a deal breaker if that's not possible, but it would be nice, and we're going to see how we go on that. And just to finish off, I'll talk a little bit about our existing vehicle, the only vehicle that we're keeping from our existing fleet, the Hino 500 series, 2630 is the model. It's been a great truck for us. We've had almost 100% uptime in 5.5 years. Apart from regular maintenance, it really hasn't cost us anything at all. We had one minor issue about 2 years back, but it was to do with a variable vane controller on the turbo. Unfortunately, you couldn't just buy that particular part. It was a sealed unit, non-serviceable part, and we had to get a whole turbo assembly, including the variable vane controller with it. And City Hino were great. They gave us possibly cost price or half price, and for about $1,900 and 2 days off the road, we were back at it with a brand new turbo. So yeah, really big thumbs up to City Hino, in particular Christian, salesperson there. And yeah, great service, pays off, because I was back this year to buy another truck. It's been a good truck, easy to drive, 6-speed Allison, 300 horsepower, Isri air seats left and right, all passenger and driver. Really comfortable. It's on leaf suspension, which is fine. It suits the type of work we do, considering we have the same load all year round. Quite a smooth, quiet truck. Really no complaints. I guess it's fair to say it's a bit of a, I wouldn't call it boring, I guess, but it's not like the Max. The Max are quite flamboyant, and maybe the novelty's yet to wear off on the Max, but it's just a workhorse, and I guess I would buy one again if it was to be strictly used for heavy rigids, but I think I've evolved to the point where I do want a bit of power there, and I want to come to work each day a little bit excited about the truck that I'm in. And I guess it's fair to say the Hinos, or Hinos, however you pronounce it, they don't give you that excitement, but from a business point of view, they do provide some pretty good reliability. And as I was saying, City Hino have looked after us, and they've been good to deal with. So yeah, big thumbs up for Hino. Look, we're essentially gonna have a fleet of 2 Max and 2 Hinos, and I think that's a good balance. It gives people the variety between Japanese and American, or I guess it's these days quite European, considering Volvo do own Mac. But they certainly look American, and there's a lot of American running gear in the trucks. And that's it for this week's podcast. If you're interested in learning in any of the vehicles I've mentioned today, we're open for business. Our phone number is 02 9602 1177. You can email us anytime at info@adt.nsw.edu.au. You can check us out at our website, adt.nsw.edu.au. Like us on Facebook. And if you're interested in any of the training courses we offer, we do offer service 7 days a week, and we're happy to discuss your needs and book you in for a course. Contact us anytime, and thanks for listening.